On a typical day at UCLA, there can be 85,000 people on campus. That's a population larger than many cities in the US. If an emergency, such as an active shooter situation, strikes in the midst of so many people, it can be confusing and overwhelming to know what to do, but it doesn't need to be. Just like fire drills and earthquake preparedness, making a plan in advance can make all the difference. How many emergency exits are there out of your residence, classroom, or office? You may not be able to exit via your usual route. Knowing your surroundings and multiple exits may save your life. When hiding, is it best for everyone in the room to gather in one corner? Because a group is more easily targeted, spread out to reduce your risk. Who should you call during an active shooter situation? Once you are safe, call 911. You can call the UCLA Police Department at 310-825-1491. If you haven't already, take a moment to program the number in your phone now. How are Bruin Alert messages transmitted? Text messages are the quickest way to receive Bruin alerts. As you may not have access to email or a computer during an incident, receiving alerts via text message is also practical. What could you use to defend yourself against an active shooter if confronted? All these items and many others could be used. If confronted, improvise and use whatever is available to defend yourself. UCLA's Office of Emergency Management communicates correct and timely information to our community through Bruin Alert, UCLA's emergency notification system, and the Bruin Safe app. Sign up to receive emails and text messages at bruinalert.ucla.edu. Add multiple phone numbers and email addresses. Add your roommate, your parents, your significant other, your third cousin. For up-to-the-minute status of emergency situations on campus, see Bruin's Safe online, bso.ucla.edu. 99% of the time, the screen will display a green UCLA is operating normally banner. In the event of an emergency, the banner will change to Emergency on Campus and provide the correct procedures to follow. Download the Bruin Safe app for yet another way to receive up-to-the-minute, verified information. An active shooter is a situation where one or more suspects participate in a random or systematic shooting spree and demonstrate intent to continuously harm others. In most cases, victims are selected at random, the event is unpredictable, evolves quickly, and knowing what to do can save lives.
It may feel like just another day at the office, but occasionally, life feels more like an action movie than reality. The authorities are working hard to protect you and to protect our public spaces. But sometimes bad people do bad things. Their motivations are different. The warning signs may vary, but the devastating effects are the same. And unfortunately, you need to be prepared for the worst. If you were ever to find yourself in the middle of an active shooter event, your survival may depend on whether or not you have a plan. The plan doesn't have to be complicated. There are 3 things you could do that make a difference. Run, hide, fight. First and foremost, if you can get out, do. Always try and escape or evacuate, even when others insist on staying. Encourage others to leave with you, but don't let them slow you down with indecision. Remember what's important, you, not your stuff. Leave your belongings behind and try to find a way to get out safely. Trying to get yourself out of harm's way needs to be your #1 priority. Once you are out of the line of fire, try to prevent others from walking into the danger zone and call 911. If you can't get out safely, you need to find a place to hide. Act quickly and quietly. Try to secure your hiding place the best you can. Turn out lights, and if possible, remember to lock doors. Silence your ringer and vibration mode on your cell phone. And if you can't find a safe room or closet, try to conceal yourself behind large objects that may protect you. Do your best to remain quiet and calm. As a last resort, if your life is at risk, whether you are alone or working together as a group, fight. Act with aggression. Improvise weapons. Disarm him. And commit to taking the shooter down, no matter what. Try to be aware of your environment. Always have an exit plan. Know that in an incident like this, victims are generally chosen randomly. The event is unpredictable and may evolve quickly. The first responders on the scene are not there to evacuate or tend to the injured. They are well trained and are there to stop the shooter. Your actions can make a difference for your safety and survival. Be aware and be prepared. And if you find yourself facing an active shooter, there are 3 key things you need to remember to survive. Run, hide, fight.
When law enforcement responds, their primary focus will be to locate the shooter, so keep your hands visible and follow any commands you are given. Once the threat has been neutralized, law enforcement will focus on evacuation and providing aid to the injured. After an emergency situation, people need guidance, but this can only happen if staff, faculty, and students prepare in advance. Before an active shooter incident, update your Bruin Alert profile so that you can receive up-to-date emergency notifications. Download the Bruin Safe app. Bookmark bso.ucla.edu to receive verified information and instructions. Review emergency procedures, including lockdown procedures for your dorm, classroom, and office spaces. If you know where the shooter is and you can safely move away from the area, run. If you cannot safely evacuate, hide. If you are confronted by the shooter, use any means available to fight. Follow any instructions provided by law enforcement. Visit bso.ucla.edu. After an incident, continue to follow law enforcement and first responder instructions. Be patient. It may be hours before the incident is officially concluded. Check Bruin Alert and bso.ucla.edu for the official all clear and that it is safe to return to normal operations. Seek help if you feel unable to cope with the stress. Utilize campus resources available to you at counseling.ucla.edu. For more information on emergency preparedness resources at UCLA, please take advantage of these contacts.